Hello there, it's Mubina Jaffer here. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about self-discovery and really getting to know yourself. I started on this personal development journey for myself back in 2013. And I had a life-altering experience where I became a single mom. And I thought to myself, at that time, my son was a little over 4. And I said to myself, okay, Mubina, you've got this little boy that you want to raise to the best of your abilities. What can you do to become better? What can you do to be the best mother that you can be? So I kept asking myself these questions. And I started to do some reading and, I had a coach and I got to know myself a little bit better. And I did this for a few years, different books, different things. But when I met Bob Proctor, he really ignited something in me. He gave me my rebirth. He reawakened me, or awakened me, I should say, not reawakened me, but he gave me my rebirth. And one of the things that I realized is the gap between when I first started on this journey and then I met Bob and I became a PGI consultant. The gap was the understanding of me, the understanding how my inner equipment, my mind works, and how my body is an instrument of the mind. And so getting to know me has been more about understanding my thoughts. What thoughts do I hold on to? What thoughts do I, keep having in my mind? We have lots of thoughts throughout the day, okay? But I started to pay more attention and I started to understand the thoughts that I was really holding on to and whether they were serving me or not. And then I started to understand more about my feelings. And Bob says, that's where the charge is, feelings, And there's a book by Neville Goddard. It's a very powerful book. It's called Feeling is the Secret. And I've said it in, this different workshops and sessions I've done, that the charge is all in the feelings, because it's the thinking that leads to the feelings that puts our body into a vibration. And then that's what moves us into action and produces our results. So now Abraham Hicks, they have a really amazing emotional guidance scale. And you want to stay above 7 or above in the scale, and it goes from 1 to 22. When you're in that top part, you really have a different vibration in you. You feel different. You tend to, do different things, and if you feed off that, you tend to think differently too. So these are the areas that I started to get more understanding around: my thinking, my feelings, my actions, my behaviors, my beliefs, my self-image, and that's how I saw myself. And I'm going to do some videos on self-image in the coming weeks. But today I want to talk about just getting to know you and getting to know you every day more and more. And one of the things that I strive to do is I strive to become 1% better today than I was yesterday. And if I keep doing that every day, in a year, in 6 months, amazing things will happen. And this is something I've experienced, right? As I work on me and becoming better 1% every day, like, things have changed for me. My life has changed for me. I feel calmer. I feel more in flow. Now, you might be asking me, what can you do to help yourself get to know you better? Well, I have a process that I engage in on a daily basis. And that's a process that I call a daily self check-in. Okay. And what I do, some of you may have heard about this from me in some of my workshops or sessions. And I even have a little one pager or a little, JPEG that I put out there with the questions. And so what I do is I will pause for a few minutes throughout my day. Okay. And I tend to do it late morning, and then I do it late afternoon, and then I do it again early evening or late evening, I should say. And so what I do in this time is it just takes a few minutes. It doesn't take a long period of time. But the question I ask, and this is the very key question, is how am I feeling right now? Not how I was feeling, when I got up, or not how I'm going to feel in the next hour. How am I feeling right now? Now is all you have. Okay. Louise Hay says, the point of power is always in the present moment, always. So I ask myself when I do this little break to do a self check-in, how am I feeling right now? And I got to be honest, right, when I'm doing this, because this is all about me and making me better and, creating more for me. Because at the end of the day, we're God's highest form of creation. Okay. We're either creating or disintegrating. So I know for a number of years, I was in the disintegrating path. And when I had my awakening and I started shifting, I was moving in the path of creation. Okay. And that's again another session. So going back to my questions. So when I ask myself, how am I feeling right now? What do I tell myself? I really take a minute and I just tune in to how am I feeling? Okay. If I'm feeling good, I keep going. But if I'm not feeling so good, and only you'll know if you're feeling good or not, then I ask myself another question. What have I been thinking about over the last hour? And that's a very powerful question to ask, because the way I'm feeling in this moment is based on what I've been thinking about, because it's the thinking that leads to your feelings. Okay. And then I can ask myself the third question: are my current thoughts and feelings serving me? If I'm in a low vibration, they definitely are not serving me. Now, if I'm not feeling good and I've recognized it's my thinking, what I've understood what my thinking has been, I do want to acknowledge and embrace how I'm feeling, because I don't want to push my feelings away. I've done that in the past and that did not serve me either. So, I've realized that the current thoughts and feelings are not serving me. So I take a minute or so and I acknowledge and I embrace it. I honor it. And I allow myself to just feel those feelings. But then I step into my 55-second, 5 deep breaths, 4 counts in, 6 counts out. I do that and I release those thoughts and feelings because I want to let them go. I don't want them to be sitting in my body. I want to just release them and let them go. Okay. That's what I do with that question. Another question to ask is, am I honoring what my body is telling me in this moment? Okay. Now, I remember when I first when I first started my journey on self-discovery and personal development, I would feel exhausted in the afternoon a lot. Okay. And I would take a nap because I would listen to my body, but I would feel guilty. I remember this very distinctly. I would feel guilty. Okay. That's not really serving me. Yes, taking the nap is good for my body because I'm honoring my body. Okay. But allowing myself to feel guilty, because that's a low vibration. Okay. It's very low. It's number 21 on Abraham Hicks's scale. At that point, I wasn't serving myself. Now, what I do is I do listen to my body. And if my body tells me I need to sleep a little bit more, or I need to, take a nap, or I need to eat something, or I need to have a cup of tea, or whatever my body's telling me, okay, or I need to go exercise, okay, I will listen to my body, okay, because I need to nurture and take care of myself. And then I will pay attention to how I'm feeling. It all comes back to that first question, how am I feeling right now? And I make sure that I phrase it in position, so that position what I'm doing in a way that serves me. So instead of allowing that feeling of guilt take over, I say, no, I'm making a choice to take a nap right now. I am making a choice to have a cup of coffee, or I'm making a choice to, take take a half an hour break for lunch, or whatever the case is. Okay. When I say I'm choosing, I am in power and I am in control. And it feels a lot better. And those low vibration feelings of guilt or what have you do not come up. Okay. Now, when I have recognized that my current thoughts and feelings are not serving me, I will ask myself another question. What thought can make me feel better now? And then I can switch it. I can switch it and I can start thinking about the thought that's going to make me feel better now. Another thing I can do is ask myself, what do I need right now to feel good? Okay. And there are lots of things we can do that can switch our vibration like this. Okay. And my favorite one is going and taking a shower. I find that when you go and take a shower, you're literally just washing off and allowing everything to get released from your body. And it literally changes your vibration. There have been times when I've just not felt like doing anything, and I've been in that low vibration. And I have pushed myself out of bed or pushed myself into the shower from wherever I am. And it just changes everything for me. Going for a walk, okay, is another way to change your vibration. Enjoy nature. Being out in nature will do wonders for you. Okay. Another way to change your vibration is to exercise. If you've got a little mini trampoline at home, I know we have one from when my son was young. My trampoline gets used all the time now by me, because it's a good way to just get your body moving, changes your vibration. It's wonderful for your lymphatic system, for your bones. There's so many benefits to it. Okay, so I do that. So, and then another thing I can do that makes, will really, shift my vibration is doing some deep breathing. Okay, just take a few minutes and doing some deep breathing. Writing, I love to write. I never did, but I do now. And that's another way to change your vibration. Just write things out. Okay, you could take a clean sheet of paper, you can write out what you're feeling, and then you can make the decision to release it and symbolically burn that paper or shred it. Okay. Last two questions that I would ask myself. Am I being present in this moment? You want to stay in the present moment. You really want to enjoy it. Okay. So ask myself that question. Am I being present in this moment? And the last question is, how can I enjoy the present moment even more? Okay. I know I used to be a type of person that whatever I was doing, okay, I would be thinking about the next thing I have to do or tomorrow. Okay. For those that know me, know that I'm a huge hockey fan, especially a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. And I remember very clearly I would be at hockey games down at ACC or Scotiabank Arena now. And instead of sitting there and enjoying the game, moments I would enjoy it, but instead of really enjoying the full game, I would be thinking about what I got to do later, or what I got to do tomorrow, or what I got to do next week. Okay. I don't do that anymore. Okay. I go and I enjoy that present moment. Okay. So those are 8 questions that you can ask yourself when you want to do a daily self check-in. Now, you don't have to go through all 8 questions, but the key question, 2 questions, 3, I would say, are how am I feeling right now? What have I been thinking about for the last hour? And are my current thoughts and feelings serving me? Okay. I hope this this video has helped you, and I hope you'll be able to utilize what I have just shared with you to help you become 1% better each day. I am going to pop these questions into the description section of the video so that you can have them readily available. But I do encourage you to really make this a daily practice for yourself. And you don't have to do it the way I do it 3 times a day. You could just do it once a day. Okay. Even if you do it once a day, start small and you work your way up, and you'll see these questions will become automatic for you. They have for me. Okay. They've become automatic for me. So they're going to become automatic for you. And you'll see the wonders and the changes that are going to start to happen for you. You want to get to know you. Okay. Because only you, only you know what you're thinking, only you know what you're feeling. Okay. So have fun with this. See what kind of things you come up with, and, work on that 1% better every day. Bye for now.